Hello, today we're going to do the switch statement, also known as select case. This is C#, but it'd be very similar in other languages. Alright, so first let's define an integer. We'll make this go basic and use numbers. We'll make my integer I is equal to 10. Alright, so now we're going to switch, which is a keyword, on I, which is saying, does I meet the below criteria? Curly braces. And then we're going to use the keyword case. So case 5 is saying, is I equal to 5? Then colon, and here's what we're going to check against. So let's do system.console.writeLine, and in .NET you don't really need to use system if it's defined up here, so I can just, it would still work, but got to 5. You can actually have multiple statements here. So let's say console.writeLine other stuff, and you could have as many lines as you want there, or a function call here. But at the end you have to do break. So it's going to look for 5. If 5 is not equal to whatever the value of I is, which is 10, so it's not, it'll go to the next thing. So now let's just look for 10, and we'll say console.writeLine I got to 10. And then break. So some other interesting stuff I'll show you after that, but let's start with this. I'm going to add a console.readLine to make the my command prompt app here stop, so we can keep the display on the screen. I'm going to hit F5. I was 10. It's going to skip 5 and got to 10, as you can see up here. All right. All right. Next up, let me show you the fall through. It's called fall through. Let's say I was 5, and we have a case here 6. Well, since there's no statements and next to 5, we also don't need a break. However, it's going to perform all statements after case 5 until it gets to a break. So that means that it's going to do step 6, and then it will break, but it will not do step 10. So let's take a look at that. I is 5. It's going to reach here and go until the break. It should say got to 5 and other stuff at 5. Got to 5 and other stuff. Interesting, right? All right. So next, let's show another use for this. We'll do enumerations. So out here in the class, but outside of the main function, I'll put it in the scope out here. We'll do a public enum my enum. And we'll say 5 equals to 5, 6 equals to 6. And let's switch it up a little bit here. Let's say I equal to 6. It's going to go directly here. Just to show you that we're not doing this one, we'll say shouldn't get here, console.writeLine, and break. So it should go do 6, but not do 5 or 10. And we want to look at the enum value instead. So you could do my enum dot 6. Now the type here, it's underlined because the types don't match. The type is my enum, and this type is integer. So we need to cast it to integer. So right at the start, go ahead and do your hard cast there. There are other ways, but now I'm going to hit F5, and it's going to compare 6 against my enum 6 as an integer, which is 6, and it should print this. Now let's put 6 there. F5, got to 6. All right, pretty simple. There's a lot you can do with it. I've just scratched the surface, but this is a good way to get started. It can help you with your beginner programming topics. Have a great day.